So the craziest thing happened to me, right? I was about to record my video for Rise Up Rundown, and when I go in the closet, Dan Quinn's suitcase is in my closet. At least it's all packed and ready to go. So Dan Quinn, if you want to get your stuff and leave, do it now! I acknowledge after the game, I made a video saying I gotta relax. If I scream and yell, it's gonna embarrass me. But I gotta admit, when I woke up the next day, I was still mad. And then when I woke up the next day, I was still mad. So I'm just thinking, maybe I should just let it out. Because all my life watching the Falcons play, I have never been more infuriated after a loss than the Week 2 2020 game at the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I was seriously stunned. I really was. I seriously was so unbelievably stunned, even though I shouldn't have, because the Falcons have a history of doing this. They really do. They have a history of choking leads. I actually laughed at every meme on Instagram and Twitter or anything that made fun of the Falcons blowing a lead. I actually laughed. I shared it on my story. I was like, there's no lie. The team chokes. They do. They choke leads. And not only that, but even when they do score after the Cowboys are starting to score and they're starting to catch up with the Falcons make it seem like it's too late. Nope. There's still some way they blow the game. One thing we know is for certain though. Dan Quinn needs to go. I don't know how you can seriously defend this guy any longer. He doesn't prepare for the opponent. He doesn't discipline his team. And after every single press conference, the dude is like golly jolly happy, like there's nothing wrong. After the Cowboys game, he was seriously in the press conference like, yeah, we're going to have to fix these issues. You know, we learned from this one, but we're going to have to put up a fight next time. We put up a fight this time, but we're going to have to prepare next time and fix these issues. Dude, you blew a 20-point lead. Are you just going to acknowledge nothing? To a certain extent, I get it. You don't want to be all down and let your team, feel no positivity in the locker room or whatever. You don't want to cause drama. But at the same time, I think this dude doesn't even realize what he did to us. I feel like he doesn't realize he did not only a blown 20-point lead, but what the actual heck were you doing on special teams? He doesn't prepare. He didn't prepare for Russell Wilson. Apparently, he didn't teach this special teams unit how to recover an onside kick. Next, we're going to hear that he's probably going to be late to the Week 3 game versus the Bears because he was on a lunch break. Probably. This guy doesn't know how to coach. He lies to us. He lies to his team. He lies to Arthur Blank. What more do you need to know about Dan Quinn? If I wish it was clear before the season that this guy needed to go, but at least we know this guy needs to go, right? At least we know he needs to go. I still don't know why he has this stuff over here, by the way. He needs to go really bad. I don't know how you can seriously defend Dan Quinn. I don't want to blame the loss all on him, though. There were some players at fault. The offense had a really bad running game. Todd Gurley did not look good. Now, the whole entire passing game was good. Matt Ryan was good. Calvin Ridley looked like Julio Jones. Julio Jones was banged up and had one bad drop, but overall he looked good. And then Russell Gage had a bad start, but overall he picked it up. The O-line was also pretty good. The defense, though, the pass rush was in it for the beginning. Did you see all those fumbles? Granted, maybe the Cowboys were just playing sloppy. Maybe they just kind of needed a wake-up call and they made some adjustments in the second half. I don't know. But either way, the pass rush was really good. And then Takk McKinley got injured. I actually was sad. I wanted Takk McKinley to improve. But anyway, the linebackers were good. This secondary, though, it's an issue like it was last week. Probably how it will be next week. This secondary sucks. Isaiah Oliver shows flashes. By the way, flashes does not make you a good corner. What makes you a good corner is when you are consistently good. The dude is not consistently good because he consistently gets burnt by receivers for a touchdown. He makes like a couple flashes. Do you know how tired I am of saying that Isaiah Oliver makes flashes? What part of that makes you a good top corner? Nothing makes it good. You need to be consistently good, dude, because flashes don't get you anywhere. AJ Terrell is still a rookie. Ricardo Allen got injured. Keanu Neal looked like good like a couple times, but then he also didn't. And then DeMonte KZ looks pretty bad out there. I don't know what to say about this roster anymore. And I'm going to be that guy. I don't think this is a playoff team. I really don't. I am so tired of having a lot of hope entering the season. You have to know that this team is going to do good. And it seems like every year the Falcons are supposed to let us know it wasn't going to work. But I don't know how we always have some sort of hype entering the season. But for me, I know I'm out on Dan Quinn. I know I'm out on this roster. I'm still going to root for the Falcons to beat the Bears. Yes, it is only week 2. Yeah, I know, the Saints lost to the Raiders, the Bucs are still only 1-1, the Panthers lost. I know what you're going to say, oh, well, the whole division is still open, which in technical terms, that's true. But you're also telling me that we have a chance with Dan Quinn as head coach? I don't think so. If you seriously think a playoff team is a team that blows leads, doesn't recover onside kicks, and Dan Quinn doesn't prepare for the opponent, if you think those 3 things are okay to have for a playoff team, that's pretty scary. I don't think playoff teams have that. Henceforth, the Falcons, I'm sorry, are not a playoff team. Until they consistently win games. Until they consistently win games, then I'll change my mind. But at the moment, I don't see it happening. I really don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. And that's not the news anyone wants to hear. I didn't want to say it, but I gotta be honest. It's just not gonna work. It isn't. It was pretty clear last year. We were ranting about it, right? Fire Dan Quinn. Fire Dan Quinn. All of a sudden, we had like some sort of hype entering the season. Like, well, they fought for Dan Quinn. Maybe this will be the year. Nope. What do we know? Dan Quinn still sucks. He's still donkey doo-doo. I don't know why we keep doing this. Officially, I'm out on the Falcons to make the playoffs. I'm still rooting for the Falcons. I'm still a Falcons fan at heart. I saw someone at Twitter. Someone said he's trying to find a new team. I said, okay. Don't go that far. The Browns have been really bad their whole life. Their fans don't give up. Why should we? And it's not just the Browns. There's other teams like the Jets and the Lions. Okay, it's not time to switch teams. But I will say, if you want to give up on this roster to make the playoffs, because clearly there's no Super Bowl, but if you want to give up on this roster to make the playoffs, hey, I don't blame you, because I did. This roster is not making playoffs. I just don't see it. Another thing that I forgot to mention, a playoff team does not let up 30 plus points a game and hope that their offense can keep them alive. Playoff teams don't do that. A playoff team has a good offense and defense. They prepare for their opponent. They don't do what they did on the onside kick, and especially, they don't have Dan Quinn as head coach. They don't. They don't have Dan Quinn as head coach. That's all I needed to say. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But I will see you with the game preview versus the Bears. I'm hoping the Falcons can turn things around. Am I exaggerating this? Let me know. But Dan Quinn really infuriates me, man. I'm out on him.